The Simpsons, a beloved animated sitcom, has been on the air since 1989. Despite the passage of over 3 decades, the characters have not aged. Bart is still 10, Lisa remains 8, and Maggie is perpetually a baby. This phenomenon has sparked numerous fan theories, one of which suggests that Springfield is stuck in a time loop. This theory not only explains the character's agelessness, but also accounts for the show's continuity inconsistencies and varied storylines. The time loop concept, the idea of a time loop in The Simpsons, posits that Springfield experiences a cyclical timeline where events reset at the end of each cycle. This is akin to the concept of the Groundhog Day movie, but instead of reliving the same day, Springfield's residents relive the same year repeatedly. This theory is supported by several observations within the show. Character ages. Despite celebrating multiple birthdays, the characters never age. For instance, Lisa's birthdays are acknowledged like in Stark Raving Dad, but she never ages beyond 8 years old. Floating timeline. Episodes do not follow a strict chronological order. Events and cultural references update with time, but the characters remain the same age. This floating timeline suggests a reset mechanism that aligns with the time loop theory. Inconsistencies in backstories. The origin stories of characters like Homer and Marge often change. For example, the story of how Homer and Marge met has been retold in various ways, reflecting different time periods and circumstances, deaths, and resurrections. Characters who die in one episode often reappear in subsequent episodes with no explanation. This anomaly fits the idea that each episode or season represents a reset cycle within the time loop. Imperfect nature of the time loop. While the time loop theory explains much, it is not perfect. Certain elements and events change between cycles, suggesting an imperfect reset. This could be due to minor variations or glitches within the loop. Character development and memory. Despite the resets, characters retain some memories and development. This is evident in episodes where characters refer to past events, indicating a cumulative memory effect despite the loop. Evolving cultural references. The show updates its cultural references to stay relevant, reflecting changes in the real world. This adaptation suggests that while the core timeline resets, external influences seep into each new cycle, causing subtle shifts and updates. Future episodes as alternate universes. Episodes depicting the future, such as Lisa's wedding and Bart to the Future, are not part of the main timeline. These episodes explore alternate universes where the time loop is broken due to the butterfly effect, where small changes lead to vastly different outcomes. Each future depiction varies significantly. Diverse outcomes. Each future episode shows different paths and developments for the characters, indicating that once the time loop is disrupted, numerous possible futures can emerge. Non-canonical nature. These future episodes often contain speculative and exaggerated elements that are not meant to be canonical, but rather imaginative explorations of what could happen if the loop ends. Butterfly effect and multiverse theory. The butterfly effect suggests that minor changes within the time loop can lead to significant differences in future outcomes. This concept supports the idea that each reset within a Springfield's loop creates a new branch in a multiverse of potential realities. As a result, the episodes showing the future are windows into these alternate realities where the loop's influence has waned or ceased entirely. Conclusion. The theory of Springfield being stuck in a time loop offers a comprehensive explanation for the characters' agelessness, continuity inconsistencies, and the evolving nature of the show. While the loop is not perfect and allows for variations and for certain canon events to happen, it maintains the core premise of a reset mechanism that keeps the characters perpetually in their iconic states. The episodes depicting the future further enrich this theory by presenting alternate realities where the time loop has been broken, leading to diverse and imaginative outcomes. This theory not only aligns with numerous observations from the show, but also provides a fascinating lens through which to view the enduring world of The Simpsons.